2023 for keyboards is an interesting one. The sudden trend for FRL TKLs are the ones I'm rooting for, and previous years showed off the community's interest in LED screens and knobs. Now imagine combining all of that and wrapping it all in an affordable package. This is the Epomaker Shadow-X, and for 86 USD, is it worth it? Disclaimer: Epomaker did send this out to me for an honest review, and we'll check the pros and cons of this later. But for now, let's look at the contents of the package. Right out of the box, we have the board itself, wrapped in plastic. And on top, we have the accessories, such as the manual, the Type-C cable, some extra keycaps for accenting, some extra switches, and a keycap and switch puller. Moving on over to the board itself, here I have the gunmetal finish with the ASA keycaps and Epomaker switches already installed. Here it is, all stock with the Epomaker Budgerigar switch. Those switches are a serious hitter. The board sounds so nice, even stock, and I didn't hear the slightest of rattle at all. We'll revisit this soon, but for now, let's talk about the board itself more in depth. The Shadow-X, as mentioned earlier, is an FRL TKL with a knob on the top right and an LED screen flanked between the navigation cluster and arrow keys. This design is unique in the sense that they sacrifice a page-up key for a supposed rotary knob, which in actuality is a mode switch and not a free-flowing knob. It cycles through all the different modes you have on this keyboard, such as the 3 Bluetooth connections and for the 2.4 GHz mode. As yes, this is a tri-mode keyboard. Moving on over, the board is your standard ANSI layout, which means any cheap keycap set would work on this fine. This is separated with big bezels all around, and with the gunmetal finish, you would mistake this as a metal board, where in fact it's all plastic. The middle houses the LED status indicators, and to the sides, we see the seam of the two-piece design, as the bottom part is black. The rear shows a USB Type-C port and a convenient spot for the 2.4 GHz dongle. And on the back, we have your typical 2-stage rubber feet and a model sticker on the middle. As per the build quality, I didn't hear any creaking or bending sounds, even though this is a plastic board, and the gunmetal finish on the plastic case really fools you to think that this is a metal board. As for the build, you have your choice of Epomaker's own lineup of switches, or even the Gateron yellows. I have with me the tactiles they make, and I'd say it sounds so nice and it feels so nice as well. It's similar to the bump of the JWK Lagoons, with a nice clacky sound profile. The keycaps looks to be an ASA set that mimics Dolch, but the nice thing is that it has extra accent keys to match your setup, though the only ones offered is yellow. Still, these are some nice double-shot keycaps which are PBT and 1.5mm in thickness. You just need to get used to the profile. The PCB has no flex cuts to be seen, and I haven't had any issues connecting it to the PC via 2.4 or even Bluetooth. It also comes with its proprietary software that lets you upload GIFs or GIFs and images to the LED screen. I've got mine to display the intro animation, but the sky is the limit with this display. It having an LED display, I understand the lack of BS support on this. What it lacks on software is remedied by the fact that it's perky RGB and tri-mode out of the box. This lasted about a week of normal use with a 3000 mAh battery, and I'd say that's a nice trade-off for the LCD. The board is gasket mounted with what is supposed to be proper silicone gaskets, planked on each side of the polycarbonate plate, which gives this the nice sound profile. As per usual, this is condensed with foams on top and a nice molded silicone on the bottom. I'd imagine removing this would make it flexier, but it does add more hollowness to the build. Final testing. I just added 2 layers of tape to this board, as I think I want more reverb out of the sound. The stabs weren't touched up at all, and this is with the same switches as before. Hear it for yourself. The Epomaker Shadow-X is a nice keyboard for the price. It packs a myriad of features such as the LCD and the knob, not to mention the unique layout for only 86 USD. I'd say if they kept this design, remove the knob, and make a CNC aluminum body, then this could seriously rival the Cycle7 if it's cheaper. But for now, if you're looking for a budget FRL TKL and can't have the luxury to buy the Cycle7, I'd say go for this. You're only sacrificing the build quality and mounting to have a feature-rich experience with the LCD. What do you think? Let me know down below. I'm Johan J. Muraba, and I'll see you in the next video.